Welcome to Breaking Down Mental Health with Dr. Jones. In these educational videos, Dr. Jones will discuss mental health diagnosis, clinical supervision, using technology in counseling, multiculturalism, and many other topics to help you get a healthy understanding of why mental health is important. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button if you enjoy these videos.
This episode was created using generative AI tools to support accessibility and clarity. The content is grounded in the research and instructional work of Dr. Michael Jones. Welcome, deep divers. Today, we're jumping into a really crucial topic: artificial intelligence, AI, and specifically what it means for you in the mental health field. Our mission today, it's not just about, defining AI, it's about helping you really get it, feel confident using it, and crucially, weaving it into your work ethically.
Exactly. We want to make it a genuine support, not another thing to worry about. And we'll be doing that using Dr. Michael Jones's fantastic resources, his AI glossary, the practical applications guide, even a worksheet to help you build your own ethical boundaries. The goal is to take this potentially complex subject and make it, clear, practical, and ethically sound for you as a professional learner.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Before we get into the how-to, let's maybe just make sure we're all on the same page about what we even mean by AI. Ground zero.
Good idea. So artificial intelligence, AI itself, at its heart, it's about computer systems doing tasks that normally need human intelligence. Things like spotting patterns, understanding language, or, helping with decision-making.
Right, mimicking human thinking, basically. But what about the AI that seems to, create stuff? That feels different.
That's generative AI.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is fascinating. It's a type of AI that can actually generate totally new content, text, images, even audio based on the data it learned from. Think ChatGPT, Claude, tools like that.
Oh, okay. So if I asked it to, say, help draft a client handout or brainstorm group activity ideas, that's generative AI working.
Precisely. And the engine behind a lot of that is often a large language model, or LLM. These are AI systems trained on just mass amounts of text data.
Yeah.
That's how they get so good at understanding context and spitting out language that sounds, human.
Okay.
And building on that is natural language processing, NLP. That's the broader tech enabling computers to understand and generate human language in general.
Makes sense. And when we're actually using these tools, we talk about prompts, right?
Yep. A prompt is just your instruction. It's what you tell the AI you want. Simple as that.
Okay.
But then there's prompt engineering. This is becoming, really important. It's basically the skill of writing good prompts. How to ask the AI in just the right way to get accurate, relevant results. It's almost like learning its language.
So it's not just typing a question, it's crafting it carefully. The way you ask changes the answer you get.
Exactly.
Nuance matters.
And how do these systems actually get better? How do they learn?
Good question. A lot of AI relies on machine learning. That's a subset where systems improve automatically through experience by analyzing data rather than someone programming every single rule.
Okay.
And the fuel for that learning, that's the training data, all the information used to teach the AI.
Which brings up a critical point. If that data has biases baked in,
then the AI's output can reflect those biases.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which is why human oversight is just non-negotiable.
And speaking of output, sometimes you hear about AI hallucination. This is kind of weird. It's when the AI generates something that sounds totally convincing, but it's actually wrong or just made up.
Wow. Okay. So you really can't just take its word for it.
Never. Always verify. And one last term, maybe less direct for you, but good to know. API, Application Programming Interface. Think of it like a secure connector. It lets different software systems talk to each other safely. So your HIPAA compliant practice software might use an API to securely interact with an AI tool.
Got it. So it's the behind-the-scenes plumbing for secure integration.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have the terms down, but let's get to the nitty-gritty. Why should counselors who are already juggling so much really care about this? How does it actually help you in your daily grind?
Right, this is where the rubber meets the road. Dr. Jones's work really highlights how AI can tackle some of those persistent pain points. We're talking real improvements in managing your time, cutting down on that mountain of admin work that fuels burnout.
Amen to that.
Yeah, and even boosting how you develop resources for clients or groups. It's about making your workflow smoother, freeing you up for the core human work.
That leads us straight into some common fears, doesn't it? The big one. AI is coming for our jobs.
Oh, yeah, that myth. Let's bust that one right now. Myth. AI will replace counselors. the reality. AI just doesn't have the empathy, the emotional intelligence, the clinical judgment, that human connection that is therapy. It's a tool, a powerful one maybe, but a tool to assist you, not replace you.
Okay, that's crucial. What about the ethics? People worry using AI must violate ethical codes.
Another big one, myth. AI use violates ethics, but the reality is when you use it thoughtfully with clear guidelines, privacy protections, and that all-important human oversight, AI can be used ethically for many tasks, aligning with our codes.
And the feeling that it's just too techy, AI is too complicated for me.
Yeah, that's understandable, but increasingly outdated. Myth. AI is too complicated. The reality. Modern AI tools are designed to be user-friendly. You don't need to be a coder. Think about using email or scheduling software. The interfaces are getting that intuitive. They're built to help your workflow, not require a computer science degree.
That's definitely reassuring. It sounds more like a capable assistant than a threat.
That's a great way to put it.
So for counselors feeling maybe a bit overwhelmed by the tech, what's the mindset? How do you embrace this without losing your own expertise?
It's all about keeping you in the driver's seat. The absolute core principle from Dr. Jones's work is AI supports your judgment. It never replaces the human connection. This fits perfectly with our ethical codes like the ACA Code of Ethics, emphasis on counselor wellness, competence, and setting clear tech boundaries.
Okay, so let's make it super practical. What does this look like? How can AI actually streamline things for you day to day?
Dr. Jones lays out 5 really concrete areas. First up, treatment planning. AI can generate customizable templates. Now, it's not writing the plan for you. It's giving you a solid starting point, maybe suggesting areas to cover, freeing up your mental energy to focus on the client's unique needs, not just the structure.
Wow, okay, just that could save a lot of time and, frankly, brain drain.
Absolutely. Second, progress note drafting. Again, AI can create structured templates. Think SOAP notes or whatever format you use. It helps ensure compliance and consistency, cutting down that admin time significantly.
Okay.
Third, group content development. Need ideas or drafts for psychoeducational materials, worksheets, group activities. AI can help you design those, tailored to specific goals or populations. Huge time saver on prep.
So it speeds up resource creation. What else?
Fourth, professional communication. Drafting emails, letters, that kind of thing. AI can help you refine the tone and show clarity, keep it professional. And fifth, for those doing teaching and supervision, AI can be great for organizing materials, creating realistic case studies, developing training resources. Really helpful there too.
Let's zoom in on one that I know haunts many counselors. Documentation. How can AI really help there while keeping everything accurate and ethical?
Great example. AI-assisted documentation is a perfect illustration of that human-in-the-loop idea. Here's how it works. First, you input key highlights from the session. And this is critical, non-identifiable information only. No PHI goes into general AI tools.
Okay, absolutely crucial point. No PHI.
0. Then, the AI uses those highlights to generate a structured draft note. Could be a SOAP note, DAP note, whatever. Then you, the counselor, meticulously review and modify that draft. You add the clinical nuance, ensure accuracy, personalize it.
So you're editing, refining.
Exactly. And finally, you finalize it. You sign off. You take full responsibility for the accuracy and completeness.
That sounds genuinely collaborative with the human firmly in control. What are the wins beyond just speed?
Well, speed is a big one, potentially cutting documentation time by 30, even 40%. But it also promotes consistency in format, helps ensure you cover all the required bases, reducing errors or omissions. And importantly, it still preserves your clinical voice and judgment because you're doing the crucial review and finalization. But remember, always, you are responsible. AI assists, it doesn't take over.
This brings up the big E word, ethics.
Yeah.
With all this power, how do we make absolutely sure we're using AI responsibly, safely, and always putting client well-being first?
Paramount. Absolutely. And the good news is the ethical framework here builds on principles we already live by as professionals, drawing from the ACA and NBCC codes of ethics. Dr. Jones identifies 5 core principles for AI integration. 1, human oversight. The human is always in charge. 2, confidentiality and privacy, protecting client data like gold. 3, informed consent and transparency, being upfront with clients. 4, professional responsibility and confidence, using it wisely and within your skill set. And 5, client welfare and values alignment, making sure it genuinely helps the client and fits your professional values.
And that human-in-the-loop principle you mentioned seems like the bedrock under all of this.
It really is. It means the AI operates under your supervision. You maintain the final say, the decision-making authority, always in practice. You review, you validate, you take ownership of anything AI produces that you use in your work. It supports, it enhances, it does not replace your judgment or the therapeutic bond. And that lines up perfectly with the NBCC Code's emphasis on counsel responsibility for all decisions impacting clients.
Okay, let's tackle a specific, really critical piece, HIPA. How on earth do we navigate AI tools when dealing with protected health information?
Non-negotiable territory here. HIPA and privacy considerations are paramount. Rule number 1, crystal clear. You never input protected health information, PHI, anything identifiable about a client into public or non-compliant AI tools. Full stop.
Never. Got it.
For any work touching PHI, you must use platforms specifically designed to be HIPA compliant, often with business associate agreements, BAAs, in place. Beyond that, you need to understand the data retention policies. What happens to the information you put in? Does the AI company use it for training? You need to know.
Right.
Informed consent is key too. You need clear policies about how you use AI in your practice, and clients need to understand when and how it might be assisting behind the scenes. Transparency is vital.
Okay.
And finally, basic security hygiene applies. Strict access controls. Just like any system holding sensitive data, make sure only authorized people can access the AI tools you use with proper logins and secure storage.
So this all feels big. How do you, the individual counselor listening, start to build your own ethical compass for using AI in your specific practice?
That's exactly the next step, developing your personal ethical framework. Dr. Jones's materials actually include a worksheet called My AI Use Boundaries and Values Statement to guide this. You start by reflecting on your core professional values. How should those guide your choices about AI? Then get really specific about your AI use boundaries. What kinds of information are okay to use with AI, maybe general clinical concepts, template ideas, admin drafts, and what is absolutely off limits?
Like client names, specific details, anything PHI under HAPA.
Exactly. A bright, clear line. No PHI in non-compliant tools, period.
That clarity is so important. What else goes into this personal framework?
Your commitment to professional responsibility. How will you ensure human oversight? What's your verification process for AI output? Think about client welfare and informed consent. When and how will you talk to clients about AI? What does consent look like in your practice? Also, you absolutely have to consider agency and legal compliance. Check your workplace policies, double-check HIPA compliance, know your state board stance if they have one, be aware of KCREP standards if that applies to you, and consider your liability insurance.
Wow, lots to consider on the compliance front.
It is. And finally, commit to ongoing professional development. This field is changing fast. You need to stay updated on the tech and the ethics.
Okay, so you've built this framework. Now you're facing a task. What questions should flash through your mind before you hit go on using AI, like a final check?
Dr. Jones offers a great personal ethical decision-making process, essentially a checklist. 1, does this align with my core values? 2, does it help or potentially harm client welfare? 3, am I maintaining responsibility? 4, is it compliant ethics codes, HIPA, KCREP, laws? 5, would I feel okay explaining this use to my supervisor, colleagues, or the client themselves?
That last one is a good gut check.
It really is. And 6, am I using this to supplement my judgment, not replace it? And beyond those questions, you need to have identified your own personal red flags, the situations or types of data that automatically mean, stop, don't use AI for this.
What a comprehensive look. This deep dive has really taken us from the basic definitions of AI all the way through practical applications that can genuinely ease your workload, and critically, how to integrate it all ethically, keeping the human element front and center.
Absolutely. I think the takeaway is that AI offers incredible potential to support us, to reduce some of the burden, maybe even enhance the services we provide. But it's a tool, and like any powerful tool, it demands skill, critical thinking, unwavering ethics, and a constant focus on the human relationship that is, and always will be, the heart of counseling. Your expertise, your empathy, that's irreplaceable.
So well put. As you think about today's topic, consider these questions. 1, how might this idea show up in your current work or role? And 2, what, if anything, might you want to approach differently moving forward?